The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and our home team. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway in Southern California. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
What? 180.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Step 180. Block 15.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
White, 89.
Now Gordon on first down. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Rivers now from the 50. He completes it to Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Eckler. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers hands off to Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Play action now. Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing is Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
To throw again on second down. Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
12. Hey, Echo.
3rd and long for Rivers. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 39, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Rivers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run. It's Mark Ingram. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
49, got it. Mike, 49.
From the 24, Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. They go play action. Rivers in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Tyus Bowser. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 9. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Check three. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Come on, baby. Put your arms down. Let's go. Okay.
Jackson throwing again. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Rivers now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Final play of the half. Rivers going deep for Benjamin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. What?
Now a give, right side. It's Ingram. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check, check, 58, come on. 58, come on.
And the blitz does come. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That must be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Rivers.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky. Check the backer, check the backer.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
180.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. Third down here. The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Rivers, and caught by Henry. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 36.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football.
Oh, get up, baby!
Himself, Keenan Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 44 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice, and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. After the sack on first down, Jackson is going to float this over the middle deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick.
Well, he had him. He had him.
At
It
the
just
27-yard
Jackson ain't got
line.
enough arm. He had him.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon.
You're going to need more
And nowhere
points
to
than that
run on
one.
the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Throwing, Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. Big hiccup there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Matt Judon there to bring him down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it.
Come on, baby.
And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Rivers to throw for it on fourth. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on fourth down in the fourth quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk about it, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Why do you do that? You think I can't score?
So they get the 3, but you wonder now is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Okay. You like to play with your wins, huh?
I just hate the Ravens, so I got to do it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
They didn't get set. They got to fix that.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He'll look to throw. Snead's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Jackson to throw, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Where you going?
Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Throwing now is Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep down. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. And now
I'll
we'll
let you
get
get one
a
more play.
timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1
I
second
ain't
to
never
go
played
in this
nobody like you,
game.
man.
So signs of
Hey, if
life
you
in
get
what's
this-
been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
At least you didn't run with Lamar all game.
No, I don't do that.
That's what everybody else does.
Nah, it's not realistic.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, if you get this, we're done.
58, boys, 58.
Put your
58.
boots on.
Mike, situation, let's go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 25, check 25, check 25.
One last shot for Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here.
Block,
And he'll be
man.
out of bounds,
Come on.
taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was